Master Wonjin, could you unchain me? I need to go to the bathroom.
No. The squirrels need to feed.
Master Wonjin. Master, please forgive me.
Squirrels, get him.
Please. No! Why are these squirrels throwing sand at me? Sand. I hate Anakin just like all of you. No sands, please. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joji Movie So Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Wonjin.
We're going to talk about Penguin Season 1, Episode 4, HBO Max. Spoilers ahead. You have been warned. Here we go. Yo, one shit. I owe a huge apology to Sofia Falcone. And then, you know what made me... first of all, I love this fucking episode. It's the best episode so far. Fucking amazing. But I was like, damn, I was so wrong. So wrong. And the arrogant way I was so cocksure about it. And then, you know what was amazing was there were so many like hints at this. Because for me, the biggest one that I forgot to talk about in our episode 2 review was that when they showed the catacomb of the Falcone family, Isabella died young. So I was like, I wonder why. And I just couldn't connect the dots. And I, like, after watching this, we have to watch the Batman again because I forgot that Carmine Falcone was a woman killer.
Yeah, the Strangler. I did not know that this would like loop back to this.
Yeah, and it was just, and it turns out like there were hints at this on episode 1 too when Sofia was interrogating Oz. You want to have my reputation precede me, and then it turns out like there was this deep animosity, something going on that we didn't know. That's revealed in this episode. And then it turns out what Sofia was suffering wasn't cuckoo. It was PTSD.
That's right.
And then it turns out everybody was looking at her like Dogville, like being ashamed of their own guilt, so projecting their guilt on her.
Yeah. Now that we understand that they're all accomplices. Framing Sofia. That's why they were so uncomfortable and uneasy around her.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Zenzi? Welcome. But yeah, I told you. Yeah, you were absolutely right.
Now
Zenzi.
I understand why. What was her name? Carla, her cousin. Why Carla was trying to protect her child. While they were conversing. Yeah. It's not because she thought Sofia would hurt her daughter because she's crazy, but because she would be holding grudges. Yeah.
And you know the crazy thing is this again. You know how last time, Wonjin, we talked about Matt Reeves' criticism of systems and, you know, underclass. And this was also a brilliant commentary on how, like, the system actually turns you into a criminal. Because, like, she's a complete opposite character before and after.
Which was very surprising.
And it was also fucking dark, man.
That's right.
It was so dark. I was like, like why?
It was almost like a movie. It should have been called The Penguin. That episode should have been called Sofia.
Yeah, Penguin and Sofia, right? And then it also made me think, like, is Penguin a villain because he's gonna win this war with Sofia, and then we're gonna.
Because now we're emotionally invested in Sofia after watching this episode, and I love how the episode quickly dismissed the penguin as this piece of shit who would just say anything to get his ass out of a situation.
No, but don't you think this is? But I agree with you. But don't you? Because I think this because remember in episode 1 we got Oz's view from the very beginning of the series. So I think this is like the yang to that, or like team blue to team red,
and it was kind of refreshing to see Oz in the point of view of someone else, because now he really looks like a piece of shit.
Maybe less so, because remember in ending of episode 3, we just thought Penguin Oz was dumping Sofia.
Sofia. Okay.
But it turns out because he just admitted that he's a traitor as fuck. That's why he can dump Sofia. And then I have a feeling that the Maronis are just going to be side characters. They're going to be like fodder for the new Falcone gang and the new Oz gang. Because, like, honestly, after watching this episode, Oz can't go back to the Falcone family. Like, he can't go back to the Maroni family. His only choice now is to actually form his own organization. And I think we've also seen Oz be charismatic though. Because remember in episodes like, at least in episode 1, we got a glimpse of how the troops are around him, and he's very charismatic to Vic, enough for him to come back and kill that Maroni soldier. So this is heading on for a full like Sofia and Oz clash.
So in the early episode, I was wondering, it's like, what's gonna happen to Sofia now? Is she just gonna go to the psychiatrist and just stay hidden, or what is she gonna do? And the last, what was it, 15 minutes of the episode, man.
Yeah.
That was some gangster shit.
Zezzy, they gaslight her to the point where Sofia got angry. She really gassed them all. Zezzy, that was just brilliant.
Maybe that's like a joke.
Yes, Scott Walker, we can talk about all this just right after this episode, man, okay? With the new Penguin series, has there been any word on bringing the Joker into the show or Catwoman? I think they're going to save Joker for like the actual Batman movie.
I think it's going to be like Luke Skywalker appearing at the very end of the first season, was it? Of The Mandalorian. So I think if there will be a cameo, I bet that they're going to be using it in a very dramatic moment or in very small doses.
Oh, one thing that maybe wish Oz would do a uniform transformation too is like Sophia's like costume change represents who she is. Because remember, she starts off with this white dress when she's innocent.
That's a very good point.
And then by the end, she's wearing a yellow dress. Remember that short story, the yellow wallpaper?
Yeah.
Yellow is the color of crazy. And it turns on that feminist thing on its head because it's an empowerment scene with the music. And I like how she keeps John Vitti alive. Like, wake up, bitch.
And I also love like the scenes were composed because while she was having her cigarette, she airs that room. And I was wondering what the hell was going on. And only after finding out that she gassed the whole house, I then realized, and why was that room open? And then it turns out she made sure that Johnny stays alive.
Right.
And I bet she needed him to continue on this war against Oz and the Maronis.
And I want to give a shout out to the Alberto actor because he's in, remember Boardwalk Empire? Yeah, he played the legendary gangster of Las Vegas. And I also want to praise Armstrong. What the hell is his name? The actor.
Which one?
Who played Falcone, the boss?
Mark Strong.
Yeah, Mark Strong. I thought he was great because it really humanizes them. And Alberto is an asshole for calling. Like, now we get to hear that Osborn been called a penguin forever. And then because what do you think, Wajid? I actually understood Oz's position too. Like, not that I mean, I'm not saying it was honorable or anything. Because when he walks in the house, like, Sophia's like, why are you allowed in the house?
Basically, they treat him like a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, why can't he come in and socialize?
No, because he's like a nobody. And then once he snitches on Sofia Falcone, because he changes his suit, remember? I just assumed that that's Carmine Falcone rewarding him. Now you can come in the house because you're one of us now. So there's a lot of symbolism there. And I did think Oz, when Sofia was getting caught, it was genuine, like his feelings.
Yeah.
So they have a very, because I think they are very similar, more similar than they like to admit. That's why this is gonna be a deadly clash, because you know how your mortal enemy is like your friend. Like, for a betrayal to happen, you have to be close in the first place. So it's gonna be very, I think, emotionally dangerous place. And another thing is, Sofia killing all his family members made me worry about Oz's family. Like,
because we worried about this when he was visiting his mother.
Yeah, because remember, Sofia says something very poignant here. Oh, now my father sees you, and every loved one you have.
Everyone you love.
And another crazy thing is, Sofia is more like her father than I think she wants to admit.
Which is probably why he was gonna give the leadership to her.
Yeah, and she's gonna start acting like Carmine Falcone, and then she's gonna watch Oz's family. She's gonna remember that story Oz told to get close to her about her brothers and her mother, and she's gonna wonder, was this? First of all, she knows Oz is a liar. So are you sure your brothers and your mothers are dead? What about that kid, Victor? I met at your house. What about maybe your prostitute friends? So this is going to become really, I think this episode just proved that we're going to go more depravity.
Yeah.
More depravity.
And my guess now is that the Penguin is going to be willing to sacrifice them all.
You think
to stand on top towards the end.
But don't you I agree, but don't you think he's going to get pushed into that?
I guess because it's that theme is already being hinted at us like multiple times. Like through Victor, through Sofia, and especially with this episode regarding just Sofia, we see that transformation because I think she commits her first murder in prison in Arkham.
And that was badass too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, oh wait, Zezzy. Oh, I have so much sympathy for Sofia after all that. Yeah, Zezzy, and because she's not crazy, she made sure that the kid survived. Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's gonna be see Zezzy. That's a great quote because we have the Maronis, the Falcones, and Oz. So that's gonna be really interesting. I wonder if Sofia is gonna actually share the new the bliss business with Maroni and like cut Oz out. And I think there's just so many possibilities here. Oh, another figure I want to mention is that Doctor.
Oh yeah,
he's obviously
psychiatrist.
Yeah, he's obviously
the guy
in love
from Luke Cage.
Yeah. He's obviously in love with Sofia, and I wonder how that's gonna play out though, because it seems Sofia is cold-hearted, but her saving that kid made me think that just like Oz, she didn't completely dump her humanity though. So I think these loved ones that they both have are going to come to a play. Even when it comes to Maroni, I think that kid is going to play a huge part too. So we all have...
Which kid? In the Maronis?
Yeah, because remember, there's this kid that keep always with the mother. I just assumed that... You remember when Maroni was introduced, he has wife on his left side, a kid on his right side. So I just assumed that that's his son. And I think these family members are all in danger.
Oh man, if there ever is a cameo, I just wish it would be Batman. It would just show up and basically.
Why are you all doing this?
Say something badass like, "What the fuck are you cockroaches doing?"
Zezzy, she's not going to share anything. She worked hard and she had to kill and stand through. She isn't up sharing after what she went through. Yeah, I guess you're right, Zezzy. That would be more like Carmine Falcone, because the Falcons are consistent. At least they all have their father's trait of like power, and then I think she's gonna name John Vitti as her underboss, and then use him to like a bitch, like do everything I say, because John Vitti, when he walks around the house, he goes like, okay, I obey you, ma'am.
So it kind of made me wonder, because now she killed Luca, she actually has no leverage over Johnny, because Johnny was afraid that those pictures would be leaked to Luca, and once he sees it, he's gonna kill him. But now that Luca's dead, what's keeping Johnny from killing Sofia?
We'll have.
Oh well, but yeah. After all, it's based on a cartoon, so let's not think too far.
Yeah. I mean that makes it. Maybe there'll be an explanation next episode, or maybe he'll just be afraid of her.
Yeah, I mean at that point she has him at gunpoint. But what about like other times? Is she always gonna have him at gunpoint?
No. But she has the access to bliss, so she can convince John Vitti to stay on her side to share the profits.
Okay.
So like
something practical.
Yeah, because I think John Vitti is a businessman. I mean, at least that's what Sopranos have taught us, that they're all at heart pragmatic.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, nothing personal.
Just business.
Kids. Yeah, so maybe. But I do. Oh, let's review the actual like Arkham though. I thought the Arkham was done really well. Like so we got a glimpse of Arkham from Batman the movie, right?
Yeah. Here
we get the full picture. I thought the acting was great all around. Like that woman when she was coming, I was scared for Sofia. Like, why is she unchained? And this is basically Gladiator.
The tiger.
Yeah. No, this is like Gladiator and Rikers Island like mixed together, like female version. And there were some disgusting scenes too, like the implementation to check whether she's hiding something in her, between her legs, and that because you got to remember, there were real times in history when women were lobotomized and they went through all these like things. Because I think hysteria was considered a serious disease, and there's a lot of latent sexism in this system, and we get to see that. You know, one of the cures for hysteria was actually the invention of dildo. Like a psychologist actually recommended that. So there were like dark layers to that. And one of the hardest thing for me was when she was being electrocuted. She's peeling off the wall, right?
Yeah.
And so she, like unlike Oz, she's kind of forced to actually meet her trauma like that. Like it was sort of a rebirth, because she had to unlayer herself, and finally she had to see that past scene, like where she was the most vulnerable. So like I thought that was my favorite scene. That's why I'm answering right now, Zezzy. There will be an explanation to that. That scene was super creepy. Lomatized, not lobotized. Robotized. Yeah, sorry, Zezzy. Yeah, so like, yeah, I thought that, like, because of that scene, I thought her ending scene made sense. Yeah. Because, like, I was now totally convinced. After that,
and I also love the location of where it happened, because remember she sleeps in the what's it called, like the botanical garden thing within the mansion. So basically she's blooming.
All right.
Yeah, and like you said, she's wearing that dress. It's yellow. So now after all she went through, she's blooming to a new start.
Yeah, there were a lot of symbolism like that I really liked, and I can't wait to get back to Oz too, though. Yeah. Because like Oz and Vic, oh fuck, this show is gonna fuck with us, isn't it? It made us emotionally invested in Oz, Vic, and Sofia.
And what always surprises me is that it's only been 4 episodes, and it feels like so much has happened. I don't know how they managed to do this, but they pack so much information within these episodes that they actually felt like they were longer.
You know, this actually, if you want to talk about that, it did make me think that Joker 2 should have been a series instead of a movie.
Maybe.
Because, I mean, Joker, like, after watching Penguin 4 episodes, it made me that Sopranos movie, The Saints of Newark, that should have been a series too. I felt like Joker 2 was like that too. I felt like Joker 2 should have been like a 4 episode or 6 episode, like
a mini-series.
Yeah. Because it gives us time to breathe and get into the characters like that. Like a butterfly in a cocoon. Butterflies are very sensitive. They die fast. I mean, like, up to now, this show has given me an impression that anybody could die. So, I don't know. I know Oz is not going to die, but the rest of the cast, I don't know.
I kind of wish Batman would show up and like let us know how insignificant these characters are. Batman would be like, "You're nothing."
Just mop the floor with them.
Just mop the floor with them. And just like shake them around like a rag doll.
No. Like Ben Affleck's Batman would have no like problem. Why is this going on? And they just gattle gun them all. Like he's obviously a mass
so
murderer.
That deal is all set up, the new drugs in, and
just burns the bliss.
After like 7-8 episodes, it's finally the finale, and Batman comes in and just like shits on everything.
But Sofia dress changing like that did make me think whether we're gonna get the actual Penguin transformation at the end, like him wearing that iconic like
the top hat,
the gentleman,
and the purple suit. No, not the Joker's the purple suit, but like wearing that tux and everything,
like that gentleman cane. And I think that would be awesome. They die. What if Oz dies? Just what if plot twist? I don't think he's gonna die. It's Colin Farrell, and
it's called the Penguin. Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna kill him.
Yeah, especially after Joker. I don't think we're gonna get like a twist like Joker 2 here. So shall we? Or what did you have a favorite scene, Wenjin?
In this episode, my favorite scene would be. Oh, there's so many in this episode though. I really liked her monologue in front of the dinner table, because I knew she was gonna do something terrible. So yeah, her acting was like on point.
No, the title was great. Chenati.
What was it? Chentani?
Yeah.
Like 100 years or something.
Yeah. That was great.
Chentani.
It was birth of an emperor, because it's kind of like Last Supper.
Exactly.
Because the reason why I think when you think of this episode as a movie is because she had a Last Supper with her father. Like, and it was so symbolic because it was the birthday, and then it's twisted. This time, the Last Supper is the actually death of that family and a rebirth. So there are a lot of themes like that in this packed in this episode.
Yeah.
So let's give a number grade now. Walker's waiting, I think.
I would give this episode a 10.
I'll give it a 10.
Yeah, I would give it a 10. I can watch this again anytime. Yeah. It was so well done.
If 10 was not the limit, I would give this 100. Fuck yeah.
Gentani.
10 out of 10. Joe J movie so awesome. Give this a fucking 10. Stamp, baby. Anyway, guys, we're going to be back in 2 minutes. Walker, we're coming. We're going to talk about anything and anything you want. This has been Joe J Movie So Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm one J.
We'll see you in a bit, guys.
We'll be right back. Gentani.
Unchain me now. I need 2-minute rest on my feet.
Squirrels, get to work.
The squirrels are jumping in my ear. They're licking it.
Justice for squirrels.